Let's go BC Cannabis Company. BC Cannabis. I don't know why I keep saying that. Company. They got approved. So they got approved to produce and sell cocaine. A BC company says it has approval from Health Canada to include cocaine as a substance the company can legally possess, produce, sell, and distribute. Adistra Labs in Langley said it has been granted an amendment to its dealer license and interact with up to 250 grams of cocaine, nearly 9 ounces, to import coca leaves to manufacture and synthesize the substance. It said it received its approval from Health Canada on February 17th. Harm reduction is critically important and mainstream topic, and we're staying at the forefront of drug relations across the board. Adastra CEO Michael Forbes said in a release, "We proactively pursued the amendment to our dealer's license to include cocaine back in December 2022. We will evaluate how the commercialization of the substance fits in with our business model and Adastra in an effort to position ourselves to support the demand for a safe supply of cocaine." Forbes said it has an extensive experience working on the front lines of addiction medicine, as he was previously a pharmacist at multiple methadone pharmacies. He also piloted a needle exchange program at the direction of Center for Disease Control and Prevention around a decade ago. The company said it also possesses, produce, sell, and distribute up to 35 ounces of psilocybin. Psilocybin, psilocybin, and psilocin, psilocin, whatever the hell that is. What is that? What is that? Let me. What is that? Psilocin, and then here we go. We got science shit with Eves. It's a substituted traptamine alkaloid, and a serotonergic psychedelic substance. So it's a drug. It is present in most psychedelic mushrooms together with its phosphorylated counterpart psilocybin. Is Schedule 1 drug under the Convention Substances Wikipedia. Psychotropic. Oh, so it's what's in shrooms. Oh, so they can sell shrooms and shit. The things that gets you high off shrooms, that drug, they have that. Okay. All right. See, we're learning things today. You know what I'm saying? We are learning, reading Rainbow. Take a look. Here we go. And then on Thursday, Global News asked BC Premier David Eby for his thoughts on Health Canada's decision to make the amendment of the Langley-based lab. Eby was shocked to hear the news. The short answer is that I was astonished by this announcement. I understand that this company has indicated Health Canada is giving some kind of authorization. It's not part of our provincial plan. If Health Canada did in fact do this, they did not only without engaging with the province, but they did it without notice to us. We will get answers for the British Columbians about this. This is not part of our initiative. We will make sure British Columbians get the answer they deserve about this. And then whatever. Calvin Falcon said they spoke about whatever. This is on Thursday. So basically, the company is excited about selling cocaine on the streets out here, man. They're about to sell cocaine, but only in BC. And if this works, it's gonna be Canada wide, right? So a BC company, they're getting cocoa leaves imported, and they're making their own cocaine. And I think the packaging says uncut or whatever. They even have like the packaging ready for it. So and then I think you can have. So they already legalized cocaine and heroin in BC, right? Legalization of cocaine in BC. Adults in BC are not subjected to criminal charges for the personal possession of small amounts of certain illegal drugs. Health Canada granted an exemption for controlled drugs and substances from January 31st, 2023 until January 31st, 2026. So it's 2.5 grams. So you can hold up to 2.5 grams of coke and heroin, basically, right? It's the Section 56 exemption. So opioids, cocaine, and methamphetamine and MDMA. So you can have 2 grams of that on you, and you can't get charged, right? You can't sell it. If you get caught selling it, then I'm pretty sure you can get charged for it. But who's gonna really know? Who's gonna really snitch? You know what I mean? That's one. Two, since it's legal in BC, why not sell it out of the dispensary? And you know what I mean? So that way it's controlled more. Because when they legalize weed, what do they do when they legalize weed? We have dispensaries, and then the government is like, hey, you can only sell this much. The government regulates it, right? Same thing with the cocaine. They're gonna do the same thing with cocaine, opiates, and methamphetamine. Now, I don't know what's gonna happen, because this could end up spiraling out of control. You know what I mean? Because to let a cannabis company distribute cocaine and cannabis, one, they're going to make a shitload of money. Two, yes, the government's going to tax it and make a ton of money. However, they're doing it at the expense of citizens. If you can legally have coke on you, and I can go to a store and buy coke as long as I'm an adult and have an ID and have money. Let's say I've never tried coke before, but now it's legal to have coke on, where I can't get criminally charged. So I can buy a half gram of coke, do the coke, and be like, whoa, I like this feeling, and just start buying coke from them. Next thing you know, it can become a problem. In the next 3 years, there could be coke addicts based off because of these laws. Now, I'm not going to say everyone's going to become a coke addict, but I'm saying there's going to be coke addicts from this. There are weak-minded people on this earth. It sucks, but they're weak. They're so weak that they do a line today and they like it, they'll keep doing lines tomorrow. Some people, they'll do a line today, they're good. Yeah, it was fine, whatever, they're good. Some people, they can pop a pill today, they're good. They don't get addicted to it. But there's a lot of people, the moment that feeling they get, and here's the thing, a lot of people like to say that you get addicted the first time you do something. It's not what it is. It's how frequent you do that thing is what gets you addicted to it. So let's say the first time you do coke, everything was fine. You're like, whatever. You don't touch coke for weeks. Next time you do it, that's whatever, right? Then there's gonna come a day where you're gonna get not gonna get used to it, but you're doing it like once a week to the point where like you're not paying for it. But then there's gonna be a day where like niggas gonna be like, yo, you're always here, bro. Yo, drop a 20. All right, fuck it, just $20. All right, cool. Then there's gonna be a day where you're gonna be the only person with money. You're gonna be the only one that knows someone up, and you're gonna end up buying it, and then you're gonna have your own little stash for yourself, and then it becomes a thing. And the next thing you know, you're doing it at work, and there's addiction for anything: alcohol, weed, pills, opiates, coke, whatever the case may be, heroin. Once you become addicted, you're going to constantly do it. When I say constantly do it, you're going to need it to function. You think you're going to need it to function. And when you don't have it, you might be out of whack, right? So for instance, I basically drink every day. When you stop drinking, my body was like, yo, you need a drink, right? Because I was getting headaches. They're like, yo, just have a drink, right? I was getting headaches. I was getting cranky. I was like, yo, I need to have a drink. But little do you know, after those 3-4 days, once you push through those 3-4 days, your body gets back to normal. It balances itself out. And next thing you know, you're chilling, right? I was smoking weed like a motherfucker. Smoking a lot of weed. It was the only thing and the best thing that I could do at the moment. But I was smoking a lot of weed. I was making sure that no matter what, even though I'm not drinking, I need to do something. Because if I don't do something, you never know what may happen, right? Because when I say never know what may happen, I might spiral out of control. I might find something else that's way worse than smoking weed. Smoking weed is safe. You can smoke as much weed as you want, and you're good. The most you're going to be is tired and hungry, right? And once you get out of the fucking, what's that shit called? Once you get out of being burnt out, your body just comes right back, and then you can keep smoking again. You know what I mean? So like that's how I feel about that. I feel like a lot of dealers are gonna come up off of it. If you're a dealer, and that means you can make your deals and still have shit on you, smoke some weed, still have shit on you, and you're not gonna get charged for it. I think they might take it, repossess it or something, but you can't get charged for it. I'd rather that than get charged. You know what I mean? So like at the end of the day, like to me, it's like walking. It's like the weed thing. You can walk around with 28 ounces.